Hey, everybody. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins. Welcome to my video today where I am going to teach you three secrets to write and publish an Amazon best-selling book. Here at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, we specialize in publishing memoirs, novels, and business books. And we've had many Amazon bestsellers, and there are some consistent things that you can do to make certain that your book becomes a bestseller. Now, why do you want to be a bestseller? Of course, you want to sell books and make money. But when you hit those bestseller lists, it gives you high visibility. So it boosts your branding and your marketing and introduces your book to all the people out there who are searching for the next book to read. And secondly, it gives you bragging rights. It gives you this marketing tool to say, I am a bestseller, and you get that gold stamp, that star that you get to put on your book. So it's really exciting. You want to generate a buzz. You want to get people reading your book. You want to influence them with your information and your excellent inspiration, your insights. It's so powerful to write a book. So I'm thrilled that you're here, really excited to share all of this knowledge that Catherine and I have garnered over the past 6.5 years of writing and publishing 36 books. I'm so excited to share this with you, but there are three secrets that you learn in my course, America's Book Coach, where I teach you everything you need to know to write, publish, and promote your book. So right now, I want you to be a successful published author, an Amazon bestseller, and I'm going to share those three tips with you. The number one starts with an M. Anybody know what it is? It's metadata. Okay, when I first heard the word metadata, I'm like, what's that? And I really don't want to know. But once I dove into it and learned the magic of metadata, I was like, whoa, this is the secret to success. So listen, metadata is all that information that you program in when you set up your book title on whatever platform you're using. We use Ingram Spark. It's part of the biggest book distributor in the world, Ingram Books. Ingram Spark is amazing. It distributes your books all over the world, print on demand, so you don't have to have books in your trunk, your garage, and your basement. You don't have to have inventory. The books are printed as they're ordered from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, wherever. 39,000 retailers around the world. Okay, so the books are printed on demand at plants, factories, book printing facilities around the planet, and they're shipped to the order, whoever ordered them, and then you get paid. Well, if you're one of our authors, you get paid through royalties, but here's the way this works. When you set up your titles, and you need a separate title for ebook, paperback, and hardcover, you have to insert metadata, and metadata are the categories, the subjects, your affiliations, your bio that shows who you are, what you do, what you're associated with. And all of this information goes out into the universe of cyberspace and book promotions, book distributions, and it gets programmed into the sales retail sites. And there, your book gets categorized. It's this amazing process that happens. And so your book gets categorized in all of these areas that you selected that target your audience. And as a result, you can land on bestseller lists for those specific categories and subjects that you put into your metadata. Metadata is magic, okay? Metadata. So that is the first secret to success to becoming an Amazon bestseller. Let me explain how. If you have a health and nutrition book, and you, of course, put it in the categories of health, nutrition, wellness, and all those broad categories, you need to niche down because there's zillions of books in that category. It's huge, it's broad. What niche downing can you do? You want to get as niche down as possible so that your book can really stand out in comparison to all the other books published in that category that day, that hour, that week. Because bestseller lists are not about how many books you've sold, it's how many books you've sold in comparison to all the other books in your categories, which are determined by your metadata. Making sense? All right. So really give some good thought to what categories and subjects you're going to select. So with that health and wellness book, let's use that as an example. If you talk about healthy eating and you use the category of mushrooms, um, your book may be the only category in mushrooms that day, and you might spike to the #1 spot on the new releases and the bestsellers because you're the only book in mushrooms, or you're the top selling book in the mushrooms category. Now, that sounds facetious, but it's actually happened. I've seen it happen for an author who's a #1 best-selling Amazon author. So think about your categories and explore. Don't just rush through setting up your title. Whatever platform you're using, you have to insert your metadata and your categories. So be really strategic about what categories you're using. Do some research to see what's out there and what's happening, and make really, really informed decisions when inserting your metadata, because that's where the magic happens on the bestseller lists. All right, are you ready for Amazon best-selling secret #2? Well, #2 is all about what you do before the book goes on sale. This is a huge part of promoting your book and making sure you become a bestseller. There's lots and lots of steps, but I just promised to share 3 today. So #2 is pre-sales. Pre-sales. Pre-sales are very important because they help you build a buzz. When people order your book in advance of its publication date, they are investing in you. They're believing in your dream. And so what you can do is set up on your website the pre-sale link where you have e-commerce set up on your website, and you can have people pre-order the book. Okay. You put all that money into one safe space. And then on the day of your publication, your official publication date, you insert all the orders onto Amazon. You insert all the orders onto Amazon on your publication date, in addition to all the people who've been waiting for it and hopefully have pre-ordered the book because it was already listed on Amazon as well, and you've been building a buzz to market and promote. So you put in all these sales in one day, boom, #1 new release in your category. It works beautifully, but you have to generate the pre-sales and build the buzz. And that is a huge step in generating the attention to your book by activating all your networks, which is another thing that you can learn in my program, 6 months to book success, or my 3-day experience to write your book in a weekend that's coming up this Thursday through Sunday. Thursday evening, you can join me for a meet and greet with the other authors who've signed up all across the world, just to learn who we all are. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 hours, 8 hours of intense writing. Leave the weekend with your book. If you haven't finished, you will have all the things you need to finish it, how to write, publish, and promote that book. And it includes promotions that start as soon as you start writing. Very, very important, because that's what leads to pre-sales, promotions. Okay. So I really, really want you to be a successful author. And I'm here to teach you all these tricks of the trade, because Catherine and I are learning so many things and we've had success with so many books. We want that to be you. Okay. So pre-sales, you can set up e-commerce on the website. Obviously, if you don't have a website yet, you should get a website for your book. And if your book title can be the URL, buy it. Build the website. It can just be a landing page to say, pre-order my book now, and then distribute it everywhere. You know, anybody on all your platforms, your social networks, your faith community, your neighborhood, everybody you know, and get them to pre-order your book. Input all the orders on the same day, the publication date, and boom. That is a really excellent way to spike to the #1 spot on the Amazon bestseller list and new releases. All right, are you ready for #3? #3 way to guarantee an Amazon best-selling book is to, anybody know? Write an amazing book. Write an amazing book. Excuse me. Write an amazing book. Okay? So it seems obvious, but you need to write something that really stands out. So before you start writing, You need to do a little research, especially if it's a business book. If you're a coach, an expert, a speaker, an entrepreneur, CEO, somebody with a lot of success, and you want to share your blueprint for success for others, do some research on what books are out there, what books have done very well, and study why. Read those books and see what the author did to generate such resonance amongst readers who are going to then share the book with everybody they know, posting it on their platforms, blogging about it, podcasting about it, word of mouth, spreading the word about it. That you want that to be you, but you have to really write something that distinguishes you. And I teach you how to do that in my 3 days experience to write your book in a weekend coming up this weekend. I'm going to share the link here, and my 6 months to book success program. The next session starts the first week of October. I'd love for you to be the next graduates of my 6 months to book success program, or spend a weekend with me to write your book in 3 days. Okay, this is a super, super impatient culture that we all live in right now. But guess what? You can write your book fast, and I'll show you how, because I've written more than 40 books, memoirs, novels, and business books, and I want to share the secrets with you. Plus, you'll never have this much fun writing a book with anybody else, because I'm really fun. We have a great time, but we get down to business. We make the magic happen with your written words. But getting back to that, writing your great book, we have to figure out and define and distinguish what is unique about you and your message. Now, obviously, if you're writing your memoir, that's your story. You own it. Boom. If it's a novel, you have to make sure your idea is original and you're going to execute it in an original manner in your own words. But do some research regardless. You need to know the market that you're about to dive into, because it's very competitive. And you want to make certain that your book stands out as unique. Now, a lot of people come to me, America's Book Coach, saying, oh, this topic has been done so many times. Who am I to write a new book about it? Well, you're you, and there's something different and distinguished about you. So I'm here to draw that out of you, help you get crystal clear on what that is, so that you can share it with the world. You can do it. You can do it, but you can't just sit down and think it's going to write magically. You have to have a strategy, structure, schedule, and I help you with all of that. Plus, you need the accountability. That's another thing I help with. So you're not just randomly meandering all over Kingdom Come to write your book, because just like when you leave the house to go to a new destination, you've got your GPS, step by step, turn left here, 3 miles there, boom, done, A to B. Same with writing a book. If you've never written a book before, you can't just start typing and think, or writing and by hand, and think you're going to get to your destination quickly and efficiently. Wrong. You're going to get lost. You're going to lose time. You're going to waste gas, wasting your own energy. You're going to get super frustrated. You might quit. A lot of people who come to me say, I've been writing my book for 20 years, 22 years, and it's not done because they got lost. They gave up, they got stuck, stalled, writer's block, procrastination, anger. Guess what? I'm here to rescue you and save the day. It's time to write your book now and write it fast. These 3 success secrets can help you. So let's do a recap on what the 3 success secrets are to writing an Amazon best-selling book. Number 1 is the magic of metadata. Number 2 is pre-sales, as many as possible. And number 3 is, of course, writing a great book. Your book won't write itself. Just like you can't hire someone to do your push-ups, you can hire someone to ghostwrite your book. But why don't you do it yourself? Because I'm here to help you. And everyday people who've never written a book are very successfully published right now with amazing books, because I, as America's Book Coach, draw the beautiful information, inspiration out of them. They write an amazing book, and boom, it's published for all the world to read as an Amazon best-selling book. I want that to be you. So please click the links here that I'm sharing, that you can sign up for my Write Your Book in a Weekend starting on Friday, September 30th. Friday, September 30th, October 1st, Saturday, October 2nd, and boom, you've got a book. How amazing would that be? I really want you to spend the weekend with me writing your book and having a great time and feeling the most tremendous sense of fulfillment and excitement because you did it. Finally, after all this time, you finally did it. Next, I want you to, if you don't want to do the weekend, sign up for 6 months to book success. My program is going starting in October, the first week of October through the next 6 months. You will write your book and learn everything you need to know to promote and publish a bestseller. How does that sound? And guess what? If you don't know how you're going to publish, I teach you all the different options, including publishing with us. And my book coaching clients get special perks and discounts when you publish with Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. So please visit americasbookcoach.com, learn all the cool stuff that I can teach you, including private sessions, my weekend retreat, and my 6-month course, all of which are virtual, so you can join from the moon if you want to. All right, I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins. I'm thrilled that you are here to learn 3 success secrets to writing an Amazon best-selling book. I am available by email, message me, comment, wherever you're watching this. I want to help you. So let's make some magic happen for you to write that Amazon best-selling book. Please visit me at americasbookcoach.com. You can schedule a free discovery call if you'd like to zoom in with me and chat. And I'd love, love, love to help you. You can do this because I want to see your name at the top of the Amazon bestseller list ASAP. Okay, let's start that now. I'll see you soon. Elizabeth Ann Atkins, americasbookcoach.com. Happy writing.